Hear ye, here comes the judge. It is the Yogi Judge, Judge Dawson, back with another podcast this morning, evening, afternoon, right? It all depends on where you are and where you are listening. But either way, I thank you for joining me just to listen to this podcast. And if you have not heard me before, I am Judge William Dawson. I am a real municipal court judge in the city of East Cleveland, Ohio. And I've been on the bench now for 12 years. And before that, I practiced law for 10 plus years. So I've been in the legal business, the legal industry, the business of saving lives for 20 plus years. And I've decided that information that I've gathered, the wisdom that I've gathered, the experience is something that I need to share with you. Because I look at it like this. If I've spent all this time doing the same thing over and over, and if I haven't gathered any skills that can help you, the question is, what am I doing it for? And who have I benefited? And that's not how I want to live my life. I want to be able to say, you know what? I lived all the way out. I lived out loud, and I was able to benefit some others with the blessings that I've received. So that's why I do this podcast. And the one thing about my podcast is it's normally short. I try not to hold you a long time because I know you got things to do and I have things to do. So I am going to hit you with some wisdom really quickly from my experience as a judge. And did I tell you I was a yoga teacher too? Yeah, I'm a yogi. So I'm going to give you information across the board on how you can be the best that you can be. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about this. I am in a season of chaos. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I'm a judge. I'm a yogi. You know, I have a beautiful wife and family. You would think everything is going great all the time, but it's not. I mean, think about this. I put on a black robe as a judge and I stand in front of people, sit in front of people, and make decisions about their future every single day. Yet behind the scenes, I have a life, a real life. And today I announce to you, I reveal to you, I share with you that life is in a bit of chaos. You know, if you know me personally, you know my family, my wife is going through some serious medical issues. You know, we live in Northeast Ohio. So sometimes, we lose electricity for days at a time. It's cold outside. So many things that are happening that affect you normally are affecting me also. But yet and still, we got to keep going. So what I want to talk to you about today, and I'm going to hit this in my email called Dose of Positivity that I send out. You can subscribe to that by going to my website, judgedawson.com. I'll go in more depth there, right? But what I want to mention to you today, this quick hit today is this. We will all go through chaotic times, but we have to keep going, right? So listen to that again. If you are going through a period of chaos, despair, depression, bad times, keep on going. Because on the other side, and once you get through, there will be light. There will be daytime. There will be the relief that you need, and your life will come in balance. But see, the problem that we have, and the reason I see people in my court all the time, is that we exist in chaos and we refuse to keep on going. So we stop in the middle of the chaos. And oftentimes we add to the chaos by our attitudes about it, the language that we use when we're speaking about it, and the people that we surround ourselves with or invest our energy in while we're in the middle of chaos. See, it's important for us to realize that chaos is a stage of life where you have to be very careful of what you expose yourself to, how you speak to yourself, and where you are, because you are fragile. Things are out of balance. Things are not working the way you want them to work. That is a very fragile state. But in order to win, in order to make it through, you have to keep on going through. So let me give you a hint on what I use to keep on going through. To be honest with you, I'm in a very blessed position because I am a judge and a father and a husband. And just right there, even if I forget about the yoga studio and the yoga practice, if I stop right there, all of those entities require my responsibility. And I am very aware that if I fail they fail. So for you and I, if there is something that you care about, a business, a person, a project that you're working on, remember that if you fail, they fail. And this can be applied to pretty much anything you want to accomplish in life. Now, I'm talking about going through chaos. But let's say you're a person that says, hey, you know what? I have attention deficit, or I can't complete projects, or I have a hard time starting projects. Here's the key. What or who is depending on you to win so that they can win? Or put another way, what or who will fail if you fail? So if you fail to plan like you want to plan, who's gonna fail also? If you fail to give attention to your goals and your dreams and your job to do well, who else will fail if you fail? And just like I mentioned, if you are going through chaos and you allow the chaos to engulf your entire life to the point where you can't do anything else, who else is going to fail other than you? Because when you recognize the people who need you, that gives you the strength to carry on. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my message for you today. It is very succinct. It is very true. It's something that we need to think about, because the truth is, when we fail, others are going to fail also. So we cannot stop right now, even though we are in the middle of chaos. I know I'm in the middle of chaos. Again, I told you my wife is not doing well, physically. The job has issues. Being a judge has issues. I'm no different than you. But where we're the same for sure is that we have the ability to keep on going, and that's the only way we're going to make it out of the chaos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go to court. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope it has blessed you, or maybe it will bless somebody that you know. So I ask you to subscribe to the podcast either right here where you're listening or on all the platforms where they're available, Spotify, Podbean, Apple. And then you can also connect with me through my email called Dose of Positivity, and it won't cost you a penny. I send it out free. Or if you want to connect with me on social media, it's at Judge Dawson on all platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to grow together so that we can do better. All right. Have an amazing day. It's Judge Dawson, the Yogi Judge. And until we meet again, namaste.